Flippy update.
Do you want fries with that?
Time for the Flippy update. If you don't know what that is, Flippy is our colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways that robots are taking over the world and just how there's nothing we can do about it. Today, we are coming from BroBible.com.
What up, bro?
BroBible. What is this outlet? This is hilarious. And the headline reads, autonomous robots can now perform surgery without help from humans and do it better. It reads like this. New autonomous surgical robot at Johns Hopkins University in Maryland just performed keyhole surgery without the assistance of humans. The smart tissue autonomous robot, STAR, performed intestinal anastomosis, the joining of two ends of intestine after a section is removed, on 4 pigs with nominal human interaction. Quote, STAR is the first robotic system to plan, adapt, and execute a surgical plan in soft tissue without human intervention. Axel Krieger, an assistant professor in mechanical engineering at Johns Hopkins, told Gizmodo. Not only that, according to the report published in Science Robotics this week, the robot's suturing and stitches were said to be more accurate and consistent than that seen in human-performed operations. New Scientist reports the robot performed the surgery on 4 pigs, carrying out 86 stitches in total. 2/3 of the time, the robot placed the stitch autonomously, while the rest of the time it had to be guided into place manually before attempting the stitch again. When the tissues were examined 1 week after surgery, the results were comparable to those achieved by human surgeons. The operation is particularly sensitive because any leak can cause catastrophic complications. Quote, once you open the body, everything kind of moves inside the patient, so you can't plan ahead of time, said Justin Opferman of Johns Hopkins. Quote, if you're doing soft tissue like intestines, as soon as you touch it, it moves out of the way. So you need to constantly be updating the robot's plan to figure out what it needs to do and how to complete the task. Opferman added that this particular trial is the first step towards fully autonomous surgery in humans. However, autonomous robots still have much to learn, as Krieger explained in Gizmodo. We'll have his explanation. For the foreseeable future, though, STAR and similar robots will continue to play assistant to human surgeons rather than take over completely. But even this could be an important step forward for making surgery safer by allowing surgeons to better standardize tricky operations like an anastomosis, a task that's performed over 1 million times in the U.S. annually. According to Krieger and his team also hopes that systems like STAR can revolutionize other difficult soft tissue procedure, such as tumor resections. And they envision a future where, quote, autonomous robotic surgery systems could help treat patients outside of normal hospital settings. For example, in trauma situations on the way to a hospital. That's some futuristic ideation there. Yeah. You have a surgery robot in the ambulance as you're driving to the hospital. Currently, the plan is to train the robot to carry out incrementally larger portions of an operation until it can perform the entire surgical procedure by itself. Opferman said human trials where these robots perform part of a surgery are hoped to begin sometime in the next 5 years. That's quite a long timeline compared to how similar technology is being tested. But I guess this is a pretty consequential tests to run. But this is interesting. Of course, we know bots like the Da Vinci bot and others where doctors can perform surgery remotely with the help of very precise robots, even sometimes using VR helmets and things like that to control the robot, have been around for a while. But this really is the next step. I mean, this robot performed many parts of the surgery autonomously, and not just that it did something it was programmed to do, but that it had the ability to adapt, to the squishiness inside of human beings. I think that's kind of funny. The juxtaposition between the what do you call it? Precision of a robot and the sort of squishy chaos going on inside of a human being. But it does not sound like fully autonomous surgical robots are that far away, Gonz.
Yeah. What are people? I guess doctors in general, the whole industry will change in terms of surgery, but is there going to be a niche like, oh, I got the old school human surgery with the, or are doctors going to have extra value to their surgeries that, people that do it by hand, like, hey, I can stitch you up, but I could do it in like a design,
Yeah, it'll be, like, yeah, exactly. It'll be more considered art. Hand stitched
art.
It's the arts, not the science of surgery.
Right, it'll be both.
I mean, you joke, but really, what is the other option? Yeah. That's how every single thing is happening when it comes to these robots autonomously being able to participate in industry of different industries. And that's why this handcrafted sort of hipster term is so important, and you see it so often because there's so many robots. You're not going to just have made in America or whatever. You're going to have handcrafted artisan surgery centers versus the sort of traditional, you don't want to just be on a conveyor belt having robots fix you. Right. You want the gentle hands of a skilled craftsman. Yeah. Like a traditional surgeon.
Yeah, it'll just move into the piercing and tattoo world. That culture will just adopt, we'll give you a tattoo, but we'll fix your liver while we're at it. We'll just make it all look cool when we're done,
Definitely. The lowering of the bar on the less the human has to be involved, the less and less qualified the human has to be.
As the internet has proven for people like us to have a talk show talking about news. This is the internet, the dangerous side, allowing people like us to have a voice.
It really is an extension of the information economy. Yeah. There's a lot of issues with our current sort of information economy, which is fun for people like us who can, have a job that is more or less strictly in information, but has caused a lot of problems in manufacturing and other, real jobs. Yeah. But it's almost putting surgery, or it's on the trajectory to put surgery into the, the milieu of the information economy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you go. That's your Flippy update for the day.